So, after discussing the parts and subdivisions of the pituitary gland in a flow chart, we will see all the parts in a schematic diagram. So, this is the schematic diagram of the pituitary gland. Here you can see the yellow color, that is the area representing the anterior lobe, and this is the sky blue color area that is representing the posterior lobe. Remember that anterior lobe is also termed as the adenohypophysis, and posterior lobe that is termed as the neurohypophysis. Now, within the anterior lobe there are various subdivisions. Main subdivision that is lying here, that is known as the pars distalis. Okay. Now, this pars distalis is continuous superiorly, and that is forming a collar like structure or sheath like structure around this infundibulum region. So, that region is termed as the pars tuberalis. Now, the third subdivision of the anterior lobe, that is termed as the here, that is lying here, that is termed as the pars intermedia. Between the pars distalis and pars intermedia there is a gap in the form of the various cleft, and that is representing the remnant of the Rathke's pouch. So, that is the anterior lobe composed of the pars distalis, pars tuberalis and the pars intermedia. Now, the posterior lobe or the neurohypophysis, that is chiefly composed of this bottom part, that is termed as the pars nervosa, and this infundibular stalk, or also known as the pituitary stalk. Now, you can see here the supraventricular as well as the paraventricular nucleus. So, from that the nerve fibers arising and going towards this neurohypophysis, and in this you can see the dilated structure at the end of this axon terminals here, that is termed as the herring bodies, and this tract is particularly from this paraventricular and supraoptic nucleus going towards this neurohypophysis. This tract is termed as the hypothalamo-hypophyseal tract. And again you can also see the neurosecretory cells which are lying within the hypothalamus, that is secreting the various releasing as well as the inhibitory hormones for the pituitary gland. So, this neurohypophysis posterior lobe, that is not producing any hormone, but that is just the acting as a reservoir or the collecting site for the various hormones that is secreted by the neurosecretory cells. Okay. So, that is all about the structure of the pituitary gland.